My why at that point, I was running from suicide. For me, it just like I can't think of even an example of like um when you expose yourself, like when you do anything that exerts you tremendously. Like, I don't know if you've ever done anything that was like very exerting, like as a coach, like from a personal trainer standpoint. It's like you have to trust someone to push you past a threshold, because you're not going to trust them. So you're not going to go there. You're not going to go to that pain cave with someone that you don't trust. And for me, I was just so I was just so far gone. Because after 1,000 films and me, being on a set with a director telling me what to do, and you know like literally there's someone holding a light underneath me, and there's a an assistant eating Doritos in the corner, and there's sometimes there's people there just watching just for fun. And it was just so honestly like dehumanizing that after doing that for 6 years, I was looking at my life and I was like, where am I going to go from here? Who would ever marry me? How could I be a dad? How could I ever contribute in any capacity? And for me, what was also heartbreaking is I loved acting and modeling. Acting even more so. Like I was studying theater prior to moving to Hollywood, and I was having some success. And I believed if I would have continued on that route that I was on, I would have been fine. I don't know if I've ever been like a movie star, but I was getting some jobs. But ultimately, when I made that decision, everything that I ever hoped for, everything that I dreamed about was gone. And so daily, I was living a counterfeit version of the dream that I had since I was a kid. And daily I try to justify, like, well, I get to say a few lines here and there. I get to be in a movie here and there. And it's like it was so heartbreaking, man. I got to travel to Bucharest, Romania, and I was in this movie, and it was a pretty cool movie. And we were in it was like the old buildings there, and all of like the scenery and just the landscape just beautiful. And I'm just like loving this. And then they tell me, oh well, you're playing yourself. You're an adult film actor, and you're just here on this. So I didn't even get to go by my real name. And it's like, man, even when I'm removed from that, I'm still that. So in my head, that's who I am. And I just couldn't take it anymore. So that and like that shame led me to being so ashamed that I stopped picking up the phone when my mom would call, because I couldn't face hearing her voice. My brother would text me, I wouldn't text him back. I started deleting my friends from social media just because I was just humiliated at the person I was. So like that is where the pain just slowly escalated.